Achieving sustainability within organizations is not an easy task. Sustainability, such as circular economy, is only feasible when many organizations work together and align their activities. Luckily, we found a tool that can be of great benefit in our search regarding sustainable practices. But first of all, what is circularity? The goal of circularity is to maximize the value of products, materials, and components, but also to minimize the resources, waste, pollution, and emissions. There are many ways to get started with circularity within an organization. One of these tools could be the Circularity deck. The goal of the deck is to make circular strategies insightful and thus easier to implement. Besides these benefits, it also leads to a more intuitive and accessible way to discuss and think about circularity. The power of the Circularity deck lays in the fact that it's a great communication tool which can be used between different organizations to create a common understanding and language to align stakeholders. It also serves as a checklist to identify gaps in knowledge or approaches. The deck makes use of 5 key principles that are applied to the materials and production flows of organizations. The first one is called narrow, which focuses on using fewer resources during the production process. With the principle slow, things are used longer before they reach their end of life phase. The third principle, close, is about making the product easy to recycle. Regenerate is focused on sustainable production processes, like using renewable energy. And lastly, inform, which is about using information technology to support the 4 earlier mentioned key circular strategies. Each principle has 3 innovation perspectives: product services, business models, and ecosystems. For our imagined car sharing company GC Cars, we looked at the 5 strategies. The principle narrow can be achieved by only making use of lightweight metals for our GC cars. With the principle slow, we can for instance choose to use materials that have a longer lifetime. For the principle close, we can think about using only one material for dashboards so that recycling becomes easier. To succeed in the principle regenerate, GC cars will only make use of renewable energy sources. Finally, the principle inform can help us to achieve circularity by collecting data from the end user so we can optimize our GC cars for our target audience. To conclude this video, we have some takeaways for you. Since circularity can only be achieved through collaboration between multiple organizations, the Circularity deck is a very nice tool to align multiple stakeholders and make the discussion about circularity easy and more intuitive. For more information, go to www.circularitydeck.com.